Check your Dev, those who arrived later. We are 26 now online. Let's do 3 Om together. Om. Om. Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Monday, Bhagavad Gita time. I hope you are reading since, as we reminded here since several weeks, read Bhagavad Gita every day. It's Guruji's wish for you, especially for the devotees, to read Bhagavad Gita every day. And this morning I watched the satsang. I didn't know yesterday it was a satsang with Guruji. I was busy in the evening. And if you can watch the satsang, it's so beautiful. And the question is very beautiful. So I will not disclose the question so that you can get that question. And the answer is very beautiful. But what I can say that we remind every Monday, it's about practice. And my satsang yesterday, you can find it on YouTube as well. I will give you the link as well for that. While watching Guruji during the darshan and listening to the answers he gives us during the satsangs, in the darshans, whenever he has an occasion to talk to us, I found different, actually main topics that are coming from his speech. And I gave like a summary yesterday. You will see the satsang. I will not be too much on that. So he was reminding us, be with the Sangha, be near devotees. Very, very important to be with devotees and even live there, not far from them. Get together. Don't be too much alone, because the stimulation of your spiritual path, spiritual, practice, sometimes is not happening if you are too much alone. You need to have a good discipline. Guruji often reminds about discipline. I will talk more today about that, because it's beginning of the week. Sunday we relax, Monday we start being active. Increasing the devotion, be single pointed minded, and Guruji says have a laser mind. So sharp and so focused. You have to be so sure who your guru is, what your path is, what your dharma is. And if you are not, don't worry, Guruji will help you to clarify yourself, but you have to take refuge into him. If you are on many, many paths, it's difficult, right? This is why we become devotees. Pritu gave a very nice explanation. This I can remind it. It was in the Bhagavad Gita lounge. And the question was, someone asked, the difference between being devotee and not being devotee. And of course, the rain falls on everyone. This is Guruji's insight. The sun, the rain falls on everyone, but not everyone is taking the same amount of knowledge, and not everyone is loving in the same way. So this is what is the difference between both. And of course, it's easy when you are just a follower. You go home, you do other things, and you forget. When you're a devotee, you are stimulated by the Sangha and by the path to remind yourself that you took some vows, you committed to some things. When you are a follower, basically, you don't have to commit to anything. You can come and go. You can have love for Guruji. That is really good. But you are free. You are free to go, not to come, and so on. But Guruji loves the same, okay? So it's not about running or wanting something more. But yes, this relationship becomes more intense when you commit yourself. It's really a truth. Then Guruji often says about appreciating life. He says, yes, be positive, appreciate life, be thankful, see the beauty around, right? He often reminds us that we are not grateful enough, or we take things for granted. We take him for granted. I mean, it's like this, that it happens from our mind. It's not our deep love for him that is there. It's our Atma, it's our soul that loves him unconditionally, but our mind forgets. Our mind forgets the important truth. And now I will start the satsang for today with other parts. So Guruji emphasizes practice and discipline, practicing daily. He often says people meditate daily, read Bhagavad Gita daily, do sadhana daily. And even if you don't like it, you can't do it, try to do something. Do 5 minutes earth meditation, do 5 minutes of sadhana. If you remember what I remember from Swami Tulsidas, I will give you a reference. He often says, yeah, do quality practice. It's okay. Keep the love for practicing. Uh, it's beautiful to even do 5 minutes intensely with your focus and love there. So try to do this the days when you cannot do more. Of course, it's good to do the whole sadhana you have, and the kriyas 1, 2, 3. If you received, whoever received that, do it. Read Bhagavad Gita. Last satsang we talked about going beyond food, because that was a topic that we had that week. And that, yes, you can read many things on that. We can read many things on saints, on whatever we want, but reading the Bhagavad Gita commented by Guruji will uplift you so much. Read a sloka every day, put it near your bed, put the water near your bed, remind yourself to drink, put your cream, I don't know, whatever you have, and put Bhagavad Gita not far. Make a small altar and have it there, and try to be respectful. And when you finish your sadhana, then try to read, or before the sadhana. In the morning also, put that in your routine. Read Bhagavad Gita, read something from the Shastras, Srimad Bhagavatam, Guru Gita, read a sloka, read a verse, and let your mind meditate on that. Stimulate your upper, your buddhi, your enlightened intelligence to see clearly, and remind yourself who you are. I have the rest of my house. I have a big apartment here near Paris. As long I still have to take care of this place because I'm handing over to my son. But when I go into my room, I have so many reminders. Everything is reminding me of my path. And sometimes I don't even bring my phones there, because I just want to be in silence and to remind myself why I'm here, what commitments I took. And put yourself reminders if you forget. Post it. I use, one time I had to do so much cleaning, and I still continue because I'm preparing to go to next levels of myself and of the commitment. And for sure, I will live with devotees. If you want to live with me, just send me messages. But we have to be in a community. Guruji told me I can go wherever devotees want to make something. If you want to come to France to do something, I'm near Paris. So if you want to come in Paris region, please come. Let's make a community. Let's pray together. Let's practice together. Let's have online programs and go to see Guruji together and travel together. So I'm offering a lot of things because Guruji said, everywhere devotees want to do. And I understood that, yes, everywhere devotees want to do things, but they don't do them, right? Because they are getting busy in other things and they forget. One day you have a beautiful vision, write it down, by the way, and then you forget about it because everything is bringing you somewhere else, and I have to see this and that and do that. And this is why set reminders for yourself, reminders of the path, and move things so that you move the energy. have a beautiful space for sadhana, for your practice. So when you go there, you feel relaxed. You feel relaxed. In the past, many people had their TV in the room. Even we had our TV in our room. But no, I mean, it's good to, if you can, or at least cover it. I don't know. Let's we cover the mirrors, the TVs. Some people do that in India because of dust. So you can cover that. If you have a big house, I see someone is raising the hand. I'm just curious. Anita, I will let you speak in some time. Just wait a little. I'm just continuing with the satsang, and I think we have people who need translation as well. Another thing that I need from everyone to help me with translation, because when I have French people coming, even if they want the program, they do not think to have more translators, and I always have to take care of them. So another seva that I wish, if you can, to translate the program. Let's make a family. Let's unite each other, because it's for us to be together, right? So the practice point, I think it's okay. Love yourself, Guruji says. Love yourself. Accept yourself as God made you. This is very important and very difficult sometimes when we have many samskaras, many impressions from this life or past lives, which are all bringing us to think, I'm not beautiful, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm not this. And of course, I'm negative then about myself and so on. So work on that. Work on that. Work on that, on loving yourself, and here it's not about increasing your ego, how beautiful you are. We know that women Matajis, we know that we did that a lot. Whenever there was a mirror, we used to look at ourselves, how beautiful we were, right? But look at yourself and learn to appreciate yourself, because it's important. People will come to you and will see you, and they will feel, if you are happy, they will believe that you can give them something. If you are not happy, it's very difficult to make them understand or transform or even spread love around, because you don't love yourself. So love yourself first. Shut the mind down. Discourage you. Shut the mind down. So that you can hear him. And this is also not easy. This is another good sadhana you can do to silence yourself, And if there is a silent retreat, go there. If Guruji organized, I think there will be some this year, in which you can go and practice silence. And silence we have to practice when we have the occasion to speak, like the whole day. You'll meet so many people, you have to speak so much, and in those moments you have to do this silence practice. Not when you are alone and you don't speak to anyone anyway. You have to challenge yourself when there are people around. And if you feel, because sometimes we are nice, we give so much to people, and then we just see that they are like they are scanning and they are choosing what they want from us, right? I don't know if it happened to you. I come from Eastern Europe, so we are all open, we give all to others, and then you just see in front of you that people just listen to maybe a quarter of what you said, and even not that, and pay attention. Is the person listening to yourself sincerely? Is someone respecting you if you want to give so much? So it's very important to listen, and you can listen if you pay attention to yourself, and if you have some distance actually with the character that you are, the individual doing something there. We will have a retreat, so maybe we can have some moments of meditation, some moments of silence. We will be together, but it's not that we have to speak nonstop, or we can try. We have to really train ourselves. Maybe we'll sing also, for sure. And other 2 points: build self-confidence. Guruji talks about self-confidence, but what Guruji doesn't like, it's the absence of humility. when we have too much ego, like we are over over self-confident, that we are actually arrogant, right? Because our path is about humility. But Guruji wants people who are confident around. And remember that beautiful story, I reminded that in the satsang that is now online, that Guruji gave us that story about the snake that was making everyone scared. And of course, people were scared that that snake would bite them. And some people are like this, like so much military, you feel they will kill you, you feel uncomfortable. And then a sage came there and told him, please calm down, people are complaining about you, that you are too much, you are making them scared, please just calm down with that. And the snake felt so ashamed. Oh, we have to launch again the recording, because if recording stopped, maybe there's no more memory sometimes on some laptops, computers. It's not from me, but anyway, we will have the second part. So second part, it's about being self-confident but not arrogant. And there is a story of the snake who was like making people scared, and the sage coming there said, please calm down, be more humble. And then the snake felt so ashamed, started to work on himself, and became very sweet. And when he became very sweet, a sweet snake, everyone understood that actually we can, it's okay, this snake will not do anything to us. So children started to play with him. People started to not respect the snake. And then the sage came back, and the snake was really in a pity shape. He was like so much damaged. He was almost dying. And the sage said, what happened to you? Yes, you told me to be nice. Yeah, I told you to be nice, but I didn't tell you to stop hissing, the sound that the snake makes. So you have to be nice, but not too nice. Otherwise, you are taking for granted and you are not respected. And this is why Guruji is as he is. He's very nice. Guruji is embodiment of supreme love. He's a Prem avatar. You cannot have more love than with a Prem avatar on earth. But you see how he is. He's not encouraging stupid behaviors, and he's really the first one to correct us when it's too much. But he will let us. He will close his eyes. He's like a mother. And today is Assumption. So happy Divine Mother, by the way, happy Supreme Divine Mother. So saying, be self-confident, but not arrogant, right? And not disconnected of others. Keep being connected with people. Even if you are self-confident, your self-confidence will help them to be more empowered, but will not put them in shadow, will not, and yourself, because we all do this. If I'm speaking about what we all are, right? Sometimes when we are too much, we are too much, and we have to listen to ourselves to balance that. If you are too much receptive, speak up, go out. If you are too much always out, learn to be behind, learn to balance that and be more silent and listen. And last thing, let me see what to do when you are stuck. Keep practicing. Sometimes we are in a stagnation part. It happens to all. And if you took a break, as Guruji was saying, so start, put yourself back on your feet. And you see, same, Guruji's love is so amazing that he is always forgiving us, okay? So know you are loved. Know he's there for you. Don't feel too much guilty. You didn't do things until today. There's always a moment to start again. Always a moment to do better. Anita, is this about the satsang or questions or? Yes, you can, because
yes, it's something important, because yesterday.
But now you are online. You will be seen by everyone, because we record this to send it online, just for you to know. So if you start now, everyone will know your question. Better to wait at the end. If you don't want that question to be shared with everyone, and your face, and because you are there online.
Well, it's about the theme of devotee and follower, because I was driving home with
Yes,
this
please.
devotee, and I'm a follower.
Yes.
But this devotee was only speaking bad about whole Bhakti Marga. And I asked her many times, why are you still there? If you speak this bad stuff, why are you still going there? I don't understand you. Why are you there? And I just want to say, not a devotee is not a devotee, you know. A devotee who speaks bad about Guruji while I drive home with her, it's for me not, it's for me disgusting, excuse me, and I want to
I understand.
share it.
Yes, okay.
I need to share it because I'm almost still crying.
Anita.
What kind
Yes.
of devotee? And she speaks so bad about Guruji, I was shocked. I want to say this because a devotee has to prove that he is a devotee.
Yes.
Only the name is not enough. Only the sign is not enough.
Yes, it's true.
It's true. I'm totally different from the few. So I want to say this officially. For me, that was an example. The devotee has to prove that he is standing behind Guruji.
Yeah, that is very true. Yes, it's not just, but Guruji also said that. I don't know if you, Guruji often says, it's not about the clothes, it's not about this. And we are many, you know, the mission is becoming bigger and bigger. So we have more and more and more people. And, you know, our mind is doing this yo-yo ups and downs. And what happened is that when you take your vows, maybe when you speak with the Swami who initiates you, maybe that you are completely aligned. But on the path, there are so many tests because it's about transformation. And yes, it happens that at some moments we are not completely aligned. So that I feel it's our duty to support each other there, not to feel we are better, not to feel we are more special. And I'm sure it's not about this. I'm just telling it for in general, okay? But it's our duty to try to correct it, and but nicely, you know, because I tell you, the path until the end of the end is difficult. It's difficult for followers in their way because sometimes they want to be devotee, but they can't. Maybe they still have a guru, they need to finish their path, and maybe they love Guruji, they cannot jump directly because one of the most important thing in Sanatana Dharma is Guru Shishya relationship. In all the path, we have to be committed to our guru, our master. It's a commitment. It's like going to a job and you commit to your boss there, and next day you cannot go in somewhere else because you committed in a place. This is how it is. It's spiritual path, yes, but it's not about sleeping and about doing nothing. It's also about committing. And full commitment means full refuge in the Guru. And it is there in the vows that we take. It is a full commitment, but full commitment in the sense that you will start putting something into practice. Because you cannot, I don't know, you work in a bank and you want to work in other bank because like some 1 week after committing in your job, you found that other bank is better and you lost that opportunity. But yes, where you are, you have to be there. And this is what is about commitment. It's not even, big things. But, it's so difficult, I tell you, until you purify the mind. And listen to Guruji Satsang from yesterday, in which he says how difficult it is. It's easy, but difficult at the same time. Why? Because it's a notion of love. It's a notion, Guruji is a notion of love. And in general, going into love path, even in a relationship, is difficult. You don't know until where you have to lose yourself. I'm giving you like normal things because this your mind can understand what is the relationship, and you just feel you feel more love in your heart. You feel more love, and this is why the satsang yesterday it's about this. But where am I going? What it will be after? How much I have to serve, how much, and it is a journey. And on this journey, we all become crazy at some point. We all become crazy at some point. Swamis, rishis, everyone. I witness things with my brothers and sisters that I don't want to tell anyone because I know that is not them. This part of us is not us. We have both in us. We are angel, angel and demon, every one of us. We have both. And we have our moments of craziness. We had them maybe in the past. If we had that chance to be purified, to have a clear mind, why we are doing Atma Kriya Yoga, why we are doing sadhana, to purify ourselves, to let the mind come in the heart. And this is why we have to do it daily. You know, one day I was in India and I didn't have all the best conditions to do puja, because I was in the jungle, okay, and I didn't have, until I went to take a luggage that I left there the year before and that I needed, that I could use. I didn't have all the things, but the sadhu who was in the ashram, who was taking care of me, I was so blessed. I will tell you all my stories. I told in ashram that, in the ashram, and also in the last satsang, that I will give you more stories so that you know a little bit what we are living in India. And he was saying to you, Puja, go in your room, be there with Giridhari, be with Guruji, be with, of course, I was always with Guruji because we think of him all the time, right? And then I went and I found grass and I found flowers and quickly I could manage. Of course, then I could go to the market and I could manage to have this. And, I asked, there was a guest and I asked, why we have to do puja every day? Because some days, and we were eating ice cream and we finished that. And, he said, you see, you have to clean this every day. A vessel. Okay, it was because we ate, some homemade thing. By the way, you can make a very beautiful vegan ice cream with a banana. You have bananas, make a cream, put them in the fridge. You will have the most amazing banana ice cream. Okay, to give you some jungle tips. And he said, every day you wash yourself, every day you wash your clothes, right? Sometimes we have several days with washing machine working, and every day you clean your vessels, right? So in the same way, every day we have to clean our mind. Every day we have to clean our mind to see how we are. So this is why I understand that we can be shocked, but we have to understand that that is a moment in our life of the big craziness, right? And you can help others. We all go through the night of the soul, that we talk about that in our this uplifting process. So yes, have humility, have sincerity, and have love for others, even if you are better. I know German people are very disciplined. I know that. This is a good, he has two big ashrams in Germany. Why? Because of the quality of those people. So it's of some of those people, I cannot generalize, but I know there is a fact that Italian people are different, Romanian are different, French are different. In France, we don't have an ashram since long years, but it is because of Guruji's wish as well, but also how people are, how they are able to be together, how they're able to hold the commitments and so on. And yeah, some people are better for food. Italian food is amazing. Romanian, welcoming people are amazing. If you come to my house, you will experience Romanian, way of welcoming people, and in Romania. And the French people are more philosophical. The philosophy was born in France. So it's so important to know how we are more into something or not. We have to learn some things. Discipline, German discipline, we have to learn. In the Eastern Europe and in other countries, we have to learn that. Being committed, doing things. There were ashrams, I know, they were run in the world according to who was there, the people that were there, and the guru knew where to put the people. Oh, Italian people will be better at taking care of the kitchen, and other people will be better in this. And look, it's so easy and it's beautiful. How also the second ashram now is developing. It's just amazing. It's the quality of people, the way they put into practice Guruji's teachings. And yeah, we give the guru less work because it doesn't have to correct us every day. We want that. See, what do you want? Again, we are coming all the time to commitment. Why I have to commit to this? Yeah, what do you want inside you? And you can drop from being devotee. You can drop from there. You can write a beautiful letter to Guruji. So next time, yes, people, if it's too difficult for them, they are not respecting themselves in their heart. It's okay. Drop it if it's not for you. If you don't feel you can cope with that anymore, but wait a little before you drop it, because you may regret after. I know someone now who just doesn't want to be a brahmachari anymore, but now she wants to be, and she wrote Guruji, and now she wants to be a brahmachari again. So you see how mind is. This is how our mind is. Ups and downs, ups and downs. Now I want, now I don't want. So be sincere with yourself, and why to live unhappily? Better to do something else. If you are not, meant for the spiritual path. But wait little, I tell you, because in the morning, it's just in one day, our mind thinks something in the morning, and in the evening it's something else. And now we love the path, now we love the Guru, then we hate him. It's normal. And this is, be aware, this is your mind. Okay, and no, you will see, you will know yourself. If you listen to yourself, you observe yourself, after some time, you will know yourself, and you will know how you function. And when this craziness comes, you will just calm down, say, wow, it's coming from my hormonal system, from my crazy mind, from the hard stress I had at work, and so on. It's a challenge also. Being a devotee and being in the everyday life, it's not easy. Being a brahmacharini, still having to do some duties in the world is not easy. And even so on, more doing a temple. Maybe Krishnadas can tell us what his experience, but he is like some of us as well. I mean, some swamis are still working on some things, and when we have to work and we have to run a temple, look, like the Temple of Austria, it is a challenge. How you can do that, right? It's not so easy. You have to manage, and everything has to be fine. You have to be successful in your work. You have to manage your things at home, if you still have a home. You have to manage a temple, morning prayers, rituals, pujaris, cleanliness. I mean, the music department. I mean, it's like so much, right? It's like the small ashram in the beginning, right? It's like, I mean, it's a small ashram. For me, a temple, where the temple is, like and if you have some places to sleep, it's an ashram. It's an ashram already, right? A small ashram. And so meditate on that, and note, but you are also helped. Know that you are helped on the path. But this is a transformation that has to take place, and you have to be sincere with yourself. What you want deeply. If you see some things are going on, better to drop from being a devotee, and then after some time become devotee again. And talk to Guruji. In any case, I mean, he allowed you to be initiated, even if Swamis did, but we are abiding by some things. Guruji says yes, we have to still check with the person. Guruji says, even if he says yes, we Swamis have to go and still check with the person. So we do everything. We have many, many ways in which we have to explain the devotee rules. I mean, it's not like we take this or we force someone to something. No, it's all about love here. You don't feel that love, more craziness is coming, it's stopping you. Try practicing sadhana. You got all the tools: puja, sadhana, singing, dancing, reading Bhagavad Gita, doing project mantra, doing Om chanting. My God, I think we are like champions of how many things we have. Listen to Swami's satsang, listen to the Guruji's satsang, so on, and more. Make your personal, your personal like book, notebook in which you write your experiences. I mean, so many reminders. We tell that again and again, but don't worry. When something happens, it happens. Again, coming back, we will just wrap it here. Whatever happens, it happens for a reason. Okay, give yourself love. Don't feel guilty. It's okay. We are not perfect, because we are here also to learn, and we are here. This is why you are supported by people who live in the ashrams, in the near temples, in the temples. Because yes, when we commit and we have that chance, it helps us. Be with the Sangha. Coming back to first point I said, be with devotees. Be with devotees, really. You see, Anita, you were with someone, but next time, be like a mother for her. Just think that person near you, it's your daughter, your son. who does a mistake, who is not integrated to something. It's normal. I mean, how many times we did it? How many times our parents had to repeat things? Yeah, let's be really humble and sweet with each other, and let's give ourselves a lot of love first. Because if it's all about like dying tomorrow, like it's okay. Don't make it over. Don't nourish it. Start again, practice again, be with devotees, listen to their experiences. If you have a problem and your mind it's crazy, and Matajis go through their periods and all this, in which the hormonal system and the whole emotional system, it's completely unbalanced sometimes. Listen to someone who is balanced at that time. Get inspired. Listen to Guru Gita, listen to satsangs, listen to whatever is around you, but be with people. Go ask a devotee to be there, to live at his place for a while. If that person is, stay one day with someone, and yeah, you will get it. You will get it. It's okay. Listen, those days to Guruji satsang where he's very sweet. I don't know if that is something, because Guruji has satsangs in which he's so much full of fire.